everyone, welcome back to Homestead Corner. I'm Jenny and today I've got a $25 budget pantry haul from the Dollar Tree. So I haven't been doing as many Dollar Tree hauls recently because the prices at other stores are fluctuating. When I can get cheaper stuff other places, I'm doing that. And honestly, the selection at Dollar Tree was so limited, it really is difficult to get a whole bag of stuff to get into the pantry. But this week I ran in and I noticed that they had restocked some stuff and they had some new items in. I grabbed a couple of new things that I haven't grabbed before, but when I see that they have things in that we use, I definitely want to get those in the pantry because $1.25 is still a great price. But I am watching the sales other places because it can be, sometimes it's not as good a deal as it is in the other stores. If you can get it a little bit bigger for just a few cents more, that's definitely worth it. So let's jump in and see what we got. The first thing I grabbed were these styrofoam cups, and I know they are not great for the environment, but in an emergency situation and I have to conserve water and I don't want to be washing dishes, I'm still having coffee. So I don't use those all the time, but I do keep them in my stash. I think they're super important so I can still have coffee or tea or whatever hot drinks I want without having to dirty up a ton of dishes. So I love to keep those in the pantry. I also grabbed a 52 pack of spoons. I normally buy the assorted ones, but I wanted to get just a few packs of the individual ones because you get way more in here. I think you only get 40 or 42 when you buy the assortment. So I grabbed the box of just spoons this week to get those into the pantry as well. And I also grabbed some of the little snack plates. You get 50 of these. These are perfect if you're having a sandwich, a handful of grapes, chips, anything like that. So you're not dirtying those dishes in emergency situation. Again, we don't really use paper plates all the time, but they are nice to have in the stash when you want them. And they're super simple and easy, and they're fire starter when you're done eating on them. And then I also grabbed an extra box of the flexible fabric band-aids. We want to make sure our first aid kits are full to the brim. We are seeing more and more issues with doctors and hospitals around here. I noticed last week I saw an article that our maternity ward in our local hospital is going to be shutting down, and I know that maternity ward has shut down in other parts of the state already. So keeping an eye on what's going on medically around us is really going to help us. We need to make sure and be prepared to take care of all this stuff at home ourselves. The next thing I grabbed was a can of pineapple tidbits. These are delicious, great for tons of different meals, snacks. You can add them to breads, you can cupcakes, jello, anything. You can eat them out of the can. They're pretty good. But once in a while, we actually do that. And then this is something I've never seen there, and it's the big, let's see, it's 27.5 ounce of the bush beans. I was surprised to see these in. They had quite a few cases. I've never tried the zero sugar ones, but I thought I would give them a try, so I only grabbed one can this week. But we're going to give them a try and see how they are. If we like them, I'll definitely grab more. These big cans are over $2, close to $3 a piece. So I definitely want to give that a try and see how we like it. And then they had all the beans stocked up. I was pretty excited about that. So I got red kidney beans because we love those. I always get the red kidney beans when they have them, because it really is a good deal for our area. I know some places still sell pounds of beans for just over $1, but here they are creeping up fast, fast, fast. It's so crazy. And then I grabbed a bag of the black beans because those are delicious as well. And so many dishes you can use these for. And a bag of great northern beans. We also love those. They are wonderful with ham, and you can, if you just have them cooked up or canned, you can toss them in all kinds of stuff. Beans don't have a whole lot of flavor, but they do take on the flavor of other dishes. So it really boosts up that fiber and protein for you. So that is always good. And then, of course, I grabbed a bag of lentils because lentils are wonderful. They cook so much quicker than a bean, and they give you that same amount of protein. So we love keeping lentils in the pantry. The next thing I grabbed was just a pound of pink Himalayan salt. This is a different packaging. Same thing, I guess. It's still a pound, and $1.25 is a great deal for pink salt. That's what we use. So I like to keep lots of it in the pantry. Never have to worry about running out. And then I grabbed a 2-pound bag of the brown rice for our dog food. Just grabbing it and stocking it up the best I can. The brown rice is not going to go long term, so we don't like to get too far ahead, but we want to have 6 months or so at least of brown rice in the house. So it's going to stay good, and we know we have it on hand. So that's one of the things that's not long term, but we like to have it for all sorts of stuff. And we eat a little bit of it here and there as well. And then I also grabbed the Hungry Jack potatoes. These are wonderful. They can go long term. You have to repackage them, but they don't have oils and fats in them. So you can just vacuum seal these in a jar, put them in Mylar bags, however you want to get them airtight. And these will last in your pantry for years and years and years. And they're so simple. I just cover them in water, let them soak for about 10 minutes while I cut up my onions or whatever's going with it. And just drain them and cook them. Easy. And they're wonderful. They really taste great in all your little casseroles and all sorts of dishes. And then I grabbed 2 cans of the classic Alfredo sauce. They just got this back in as well. I haven't seen it for a little while. And my kids love to make chicken Alfredo all the time. Chicken and noodle stuff and all kinds of dishes. You can use it in tons of recipes and mix things up, which is really, really nice. And then I haven't seen these before. These were, I've seen them in other stores, but it's the Red Gold Petite Diced Tomatoes with chilies. They're non-GMO, which is great. $1.25 is a super good deal, and they've got a pretty good shelf life on them. And so lots of tomato products we keep in our pantry because they are so versatile. You can turn them into just about anything that has a red sauce. So even if I don't need dice and I need puree, I can just send them through the blender. It all works. I buy whole and any kind of tomatoes really, and we can just make it work for whatever. Another thing that I grabbed, the last thing I got was these apple pie. It's the Mother's Made, and I've never tried the apple pie filling before. I grabbed 2 of these this week. They have the cherry pie filling from Mother's Made, and it is delicious and wonderful for turnovers and little tarts or whatever you're making. So I figured we'd give this a try and see how it is. We're going to try it out, and if we like it, we'll definitely get more. Any kind of pie filling, you're talking $2, $3 for this size can at all the other stores around us. So I think this is a super good deal if it's good. But we're going to give this a shot and see how we like it. And I think it's important to try new things when you see them, because sometimes they're no good and other times they are fabulous. When I tried that cherry pie filling, and we just love it. It is makes super easy snacks, which is wonderful. And we've got it in the pantry. It's going to last for years, and we don't have to worry about it that way. And that's it for my haul. I'm curious if other stores are starting to get a little bit better on their food section. Ours wasn't really bigger in the amount of food, but they had a few new items in, and the shelves were a little bit more stocked than they have been for a while. So I'd love to hear how yours are going. If you're finding new things, it really helps other people out, and they may find their new favorite thing at the Dollar Tree. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.